Well, hello everyone, my name is Zwiggo and welcome to the 30,000 subscriber Q&A. I know this video is technically like a month late, but I've been very busy with moving and stuff, and YouTube has just been blowing up, so it's been amazing. On my video of beating Pokemon Fire Red as a hiker, I asked you to ask me a bunch of questions, and I literally had to scroll through about 1,000 comments, which was a lot of work. But I found the best ones, and here they are. First question is from Hands for Feet, asking who is the best moderator in my Discord server, and I have to say they're all pretty great guys, so if you want to join my Discord, definitely do. The link will be in the description. The next question is from Jacob Thompson, who asks if I want to do a challenge series. Not really a one-off video, and I would love to do this on stream, but I don't think that I will be doing episodes, so I would probably take some of the best moments of the stream, take it into an episode, and then upload that to YouTube. Free Fire Gamers asks, where is the face reveal? Well, I'm definitely not really planning on doing a face reveal anytime soon, but I do feel like it's coming this year still. I don't think I'm gonna wait that long. I'll think about it when I'm at 50k. Aaron Robloxian asks, what are your top 5 favorite Pokemon? So I basically did a quiz to figure this out. You had to choose between some Pokemon, and at the end your favorite ones would show up, and apparently my most favorite Pokemon is Swampert, then Groudon, then Rayquaza, then Tyrantrum, and then Crawdaunt, which is pretty accurate. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below what your favorite Pokemon are. Johannes Ritter asks, how old are you, what are your favorite 3 movies, and what is your favorite food? I am 21 years old, my favorite food is probably spaghetti, I just love spaghetti. And my favorite 3 movies are probably Deadpool, Jurassic World maybe, I really do love dinosaurs. And I don't know, maybe Step Brothers, I do kind of like that humor. I'm not really a movie person, I personally like to watch YouTube more. Drixon Drakes asks, do you have a girlfriend? I do, and I just moved in with her in our very first apartment, and I'm so excited. Stand on my own 2 feet. Zach Ferreira asks, do you have any pets? Well, as of this moment, I do not have any pets. I would love to get a cat or a dog someday, and that's probably gonna happen in the next few months, so I'm looking forward to that. Aryan Kumar asks, what reaction did you get on your first video, and did you ever think you would reach this point? Well, my first video was actually not that great. I got like 500 views on it, and then I uploaded an Aerodactyl video that immediately skyrocketed to like 20,000, which was way better, and I was so excited for that, but I would never have thought that I would have ever hit 30,000 subscribers. But hey, I'm here, and I know that you guys can do it too. AJ Nirala asks, please do a setup tour. Well, I don't really have a setup yet, but here it is. I work from my laptop, I have my microphone, I have my chair, I have my desk. Really primitive. The Zand asks, what are your thoughts on Gigantamax Toxtricity? I think it looks pretty cool, but I'm not really that much of a fan of Dynamaxing. I like the aspect of Mega Evolution way more, and I think Z-moves are kind of meh. I just think that Game Freak should have, done more Mega Evolution stuff. I think that would have been way better than Dynamaxing. Bulgarian Mapper Lover asks, why did you get into these random Pokemon challenges? So I used to watch YouTube quite a lot, and definitely the Pokemon scene. I was watching all of these challenges of my dry bread, chill and play, and I was like, I can do this too. Maybe, I can become a YouTuber myself. So I just grabbed my laptop and started playing through a game with Trico, and now I'm here with 30,000 subscribers 6 months later. Yeah, it can go pretty quickly if everything lines up. I do the team challenges because I think the one Pokemon runs are kind of getting a bit stale, and using different teams and underrated mons that people don't use that often are just way more fun to look at and make. River Viper asks, where are you from and what is your favorite starter? I am from Belgium, I'm currently living in Antwerp, and my favorite starter is Mudkip, Marshtomp and Swampert, of course. Pop Fusion asks, why is your name Zwiggo? Well, it's actually a pretty short story. I was studying graphic design at the time, and we had to name our own brand and make our own brand, and I wanted to do something with my own name. So I just grabbed my name, put a few different letters into it, and boom, there was Zwiggo. Slick Rick asks, have you ever thought about doing a Nuzlocke over multiple episodes, so like a series? Of course I've thought about that. I think every single PokeTuber has thought about doing a Nuzlocke series, but I would rather be doing it live and then cutting up the best moments from that live stream and then putting out the episodes than actually just recording it on my own, because it's less fun. Some guy 69 asks, would you ever do a backstory of the Swampert in your logo? I think it would be pretty interesting. Well, it's actually pretty easy to explain. My favorite Pokemon is Swampert, and you know, sunglasses are cool, so I was like, let's put some sunglasses on him, and now I have this. But it's probably gonna change once I do a freeze reveal. I'll probably make an avatar of myself with like the Swampert in the background or something. We'll have to see. Infinity MC asks, how long does it take to make a video and how do you get your ideas? Well, it all depends on how hard the challenge is. If I'm doing a ROM hack challenge, if I'm doing a DS challenge, it's all different. But most of the time, my gameplay takes about 8 to 15 hours, then cutting everything up is another 4 hours. Then doing the voiceover is another like 3 hours. Putting the music under it is another half an hour to an hour. And then I still have to edit it, which is another 3 hours. So I would say around 25 hours maybe per video. It roughly translates to about 25 hours. And how do I get my challenge ideas? Well, most of the time I think of them myself, but if I'm really out of ideas, I tend to look at comments and then I'll give the person that I got the challenge from a shout out in the next video. Super Slowbro asks, what is your favorite color and what is the luckiest you've ever been in a Pokemon game? Well, my favorite color is blue. And the luckiest I've ever been in a Pokemon game is probably in my Pokemon Kaizo run where I managed to defeat Drake. Sage Anik asks, I was wondering what you did before YouTube and have you always been into Pokemon? Well, I was just studying before YouTube. I was doing graphic design before that. Now I've stopped to do full-time YouTube basically. And have I always been into Pokemon? Well, yes, I have been playing Pokemon since I was 6 years old and since then I've never really stopped. I'm probably going to butcher your name, but Dominikas Krixiunas asks, what was your first Pokemon game and what other genres of games do you like? My first Pokemon game was Pokemon Ruby back on the Game Boy Advance when it just came out, which to this day I don't have anymore because it got stolen from me in elementary school, which is quite sad. And what other games do I love to play? I love to play Ark Survival Evolved with my friends. It's just so much fun. It's like this dinosaur game where you have to tame your dinosaurs and then you fight other things with it. It's very, very good. But I also like to play first-person shooters like Battlefield or Call of Duty. And I'm also into RPGs a little bit like Skyrim and RuneScape and stuff like that. The Ramble Man asks, what has been your favorite and your least favorite challenge? Well, my favorite one was probably Pokemon Kaizo because it was such a hard game, it really challenged me. It was like playing my favorite game, which is Pokemon Emerald, and then with the highest difficulty possible. And then my least favorite run was probably my Christmas Pokemon run with Pokemon Crystal because I really don't like the first Gen 2 games. I do love Heart Gold and Soul Silver though. Empress Tsarina asks, where do you live, yes or no? Maybe. Dead Dreamer asks, how old are you? I've already said this, but I'm 21 years old, although I might not sound like it. I am, in fact, 21. Andrews Arcade asks, is Madrybad one of your idols / influences? Well, yeah, I think everybody that does these Pokemon challenges has Madrybad or Pika Spray as their idols. With me, it was more chill and play, because he was so small at the time, and he was just climbing up in the views and the subscribers so fast. It was so fascinating that I wanted to try it myself. Polsky Slowik asks, why is Swampert your favorite Pokemon and what are the most amount of attempts you've ever had to do in a run? Well, Swampert is my favorite Pokemon because it was the first Pokemon that I ever owned, and probably because it's blue too, and it has one of the best typings in the game, and I just love its design. Now, what is the most amount of attempts that I had to do in a challenge? Well, probably over 1,000 attempts in my Pokemon Kaizo, but that's just a rough rough guess, it will probably be a lot more. Just a Gamer asks, do you play your games on an emulator or do you play them on console? Well, I play them on an emulator called Visual Boy Advance for my Game Boy games and Desmume for my DS games. And you can use Citra for your 3DS games. And that was the last question. I want to thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully I've answered most of your questions in this one. If you still have some questions, post them in the comments down below. I will be replying to your questions on this video. Also, in the last video I did an announcement, and I just want to say that once again, next week we will be starting our Pokemon Insurgents Live Let's Play, so make sure you're there or be square, I guess. You can also follow me on Twitter, where I tweet all of these announcements just like this Q&A out, and you will be the first one to know if there's something huge coming up. Now I just want to thank my Marston on Patreon for supporting the channel, Mickey Googla, and as always people, don't forget to leave a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I'm Zwiggo, and I'll see you guys next time.